Hi, welcome to my stream. Hope you're good. That's cool, it's working. Yep, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm putting on some music in the background. So, yeah, I might not be able to see your comments or anything like that. So, sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, welcome to my stream. Hope you're all doing good. Yeah, I just thought I would just give you some, yeah, sorry about that thing there being in the way of, yeah. Anyway, sorted. Anyway, I hope you're all going to be having a nice Christmas and a happy New Year. I just thought I'd just share a few of my old memories from growing up from a kid up till present day. Yeah, my old favourite memories was growing up in the 80s. I was born in 1975. Can't remember my first Christmases, obviously. And I will always remember the great times of when we'd have my relatives come over at Christmas and a nice family gathering thing we'd have. And the days that I would wake when me and my brothers would wake my mum and dad up when my dad was alive, when my brothers were alive, when we used to just go into their bedrooms and into mum and dad's bedroom about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. We were so excited as kids about Christmas, like you are as a kid, like all kids. And the presents I had I really loved, such as toys like just cars and I had this radio which was a transformer. At the time, and then you could have it standing up or whatever, and it turned it into a radio, so you could choose whatever channel you wanted to on the radio. Great times. Yeah, it was good times. And I also had this other transformer, which I know was red and whatever it was, I can't exactly remember what that one as much. I loved it. The toys back then, they were fun. There were certain toys I didn't get when I was a kid, but hey, it doesn't matter. I was okay with that. Growing up was just fantastic. It was brilliant times. We didn't have the internet like we do now, and we just grew up enjoying life really back then, and then go out and play outside when at other times, not Christmas Day though. Yeah, and every Christmas we had this nice lunch, had a nice dinner, enjoyed it. Nice roast, the old traditions was so fantastic in them. You'd also have this little table spread of food where you could just snack, and it was just so cool to be able to snack. I need a haircut, by the way. Red sidetrack there. Anyway, yeah, going back to what I was saying. Yeah, we would just have so much fun. And then on Boxing Day, which from American viewers that's just similar to your Thanksgiving, I think. Great times. I remember having my family over at the time from Portsmouth, like my Uncle Chris, bless him, he passed away a couple of years ago. Yeah, I can remember that, and my Auntie Sarah, before they split up, which happened in the 90s, I think, that they split. Yeah, pretty much my cousin Charlotte and Gemma would come down, and a few other relatives would come down as well. It was just great times, to be honest. Just getting the family to get together. My nan would be there, bless her heart, died in 98. Same year that Mary and I did the treble, just before we did the treble. It was that 98, 99 season. It was Christmas. It was November the 28th. I will remember that. Anyway, yeah, it was good times they were, and then it slowly went down, and as I was getting older, I'd share it with just my mum and dad, and my brothers had moved away, got their own families and stuff. And once in a while they'd come over to us and we'd go over to them as well. I can't remember really much about those Christmases. But I do remember one time, one Christmas, when my nan was here, my nan Womble, we used to have a stay, and I remember I had these antlers on top of my head. Great times, my reindeer antlers. I made her laugh so fun, which was good, and I made my mum and dad laugh about it. With what I was doing, I was just giving about going whatever I was doing. Great times they were, just brilliant. So yeah, and then trying to think what else we did as for Christmas. We just, and then we would after Christmas we'd have friends come over, my mum and dad's friends that is, come over, and they would have dinner like on either a couple of days after Boxing Day or whatever, you know, in between times. So yeah, those were great times. And also I remember the week before Christmas that because we lived in Port at the time, I remember the weeks before, this is when I was a kid, all three of us kids and my mum and dad would go to Pompey which is Portsmouth, which is not far away, but an hour in the car, if that. I remember us going there, dropping off our presents and stuff, and picking up presents from my granddad Wheatcroft, and the dragon he was married to. Sorry, granddad, but there you go, she was a bit of a, yeah. And we would give each other presents, we'd take them back, and then we'd go on to my Uncle Chris and on to my Auntie Jean and her family, and to my Auntie Pearl and Uncle Brian and loads of others we went to, a couple of others, and then at the end of the trip we also went to my nan Womble and my granddad Womble, lovely couple they were. But yeah, it was lovely, and we would get these presents, and every Christmas we'd put them under the Christmas tree, and we'd unwrap them on Christmas Day. It was well worth it, and it was lovely just looking back at it, especially spending time with my nan Wheatcroft. Bless her, she lived a later life on her own, unfortunately. But luckily, she had people come and visit her every so often, like Marge and Jean. I think my Auntie Pearl must have gone and visited every so often. My cousin Teresa and a few others. Anyway, and my other cousins, obviously. Yeah, it was great times those. And then I also remember one year, I also remember when it was on Boxing Day, we had this TV that was just teletext, which was cool. Yeah, you could just, before the internet, you just could go on to the telly, press a button, the text button, teletext button, and the teletext would pop up, which on BBC or CFAX, ITV or something else. And I would always go to 302 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what page it was now for the sports headlines. It was nice just to see what was going on with my team at the time, Man United at the time. Poor result today, little shits. But anyway, that I could do on another post. Anyway, yeah, back then was just magical times. And then on Boxing Day, I will always remember one of my mates, Dan, he went to a match up at Birmingham. He went to Villa Park, Man United playing at the time, so we got to see them. And I remember looking at the scores, and we lost that game, I think. Can't remember that score, but hey ho, it is what it is. And guess who we got on Boxing Day this year? Yep, Villa. Anyway, yeah, it was really good times going back, and yeah, and I always remember that. Oh, and I remember another time which I was looking at the teletext when we had it back then. Gixie scored, and I was like, who the fuck And then me and Rob, we just giggled and laughed at this movie. It was so stupid. It was these cavemen and kids playing football. It was funny. It was, but for my American friends, American people, it's football. It's soccer. Not soccer. It's football. It's a round ball. Football. Yeah. Yeah, we were watching that, and it was so funny. We had a good laugh at it, yeah. I had some really good fun. Then last year I spent it with Mum. I can't really remember it much last year and the year before. But yeah, I'll be spending it with her again this Christmas, and I'll also be spending Boxing Day and Christmas Day with her. So we'll be, and tomorrow with her, hence I'm doing this now. So that will be good, and I'll be also seeing my other brother. He's invited me over to his place, so I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, be really nice this Christmas, and that's my Christmas memories will always stay with me. They were fantastic times. And growing up, my kidhood, growing up, every once in a while I do think back, like we all do, and think, well, where's the time gone? Yeah, I'm 48 now, so coming up for 49 in January, so unbelievable, eh? So yeah, that's what Christmas has been like for me over the years. It's been great. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Well, when I've been around and that. And if I could go back to them again when I was a kid, I would. I think I would just like to really enjoy those days again. But unfortunately, we can't go back. We can't go forward, as you all know. Yeah, that was pretty much my Christmases, and yeah. So before I end, I will be doing some more videos fairly soon. It'll be on about me and my football, to be honest, and I'll also be reviewing my futures. We'll be possibly reviewing some games as well, computer games, PlayStation games, also a few other bits and bobs. I'm thinking about doing a Doctor Who stream, but I don't know. I want to, but yet I don't, because of how I felt about it. It's the 60th anniversary one. Well, that really pretty much sums up how my Christmas was back in the day. I hope you enjoyed me walking down my memory lane of Christmas. Great times they were. They were great times. So, yeah, and I hope you all have a safe and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and enjoy every moment of it, because you just don't know when it's going to be your last. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.